And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment. Now, I'm gonna let you guys do it because if we do 2-2, then we might end up in a tie, and I don't have no way to break that tiebreaker. I'm not gonna lie. But all right, here we go.
Special guest.
What region do you guys want to begin?
Just start with the South.
Yeah, about to say top left.
Mm-hmm. All right, second chance bracket, man. Here we go. All right, go ahead, Mike. Auburn versus Michigan.
So when we first did this, going through the bracket, I was crazy and I said Michigan's going to beat Auburn. And then I backtracked when we were making the picks of Texas A&M versus Michigan. I'm just going to go with what I said from the very beginning, and I think Michigan's going to upset Auburn here. And nobody's going to agree with me, and that's okay.
I think I'm gonna go with Auburn. I've been going with Auburn all year. They've been the better team, not gonna lie. And once again, I mean, I just don't see the offense in Michigan. They're clicking right now, but I'm just gonna go with Auburn again.
I will say that if there is a 1 seed that loses, I really think it's Auburn. I think it's Auburn, just the way Michigan is playing. So I'm with you on that, Mike, but I'm going with Auburn. But I do think if there's a 1 seed, it's going to be them.
No chance of a Trey Donaldson revenge game here?
No chance.
No.
Nah, there's a chance because he has been cooking. Like, he has been cooking, and they do have the bigs. The problem with Michigan is they have a really good guard. They have extremely, extremely good bigs. Their wings are absolutely dog shit. They suck. If Dusty May would have convinced Elijah Martin to go to Michigan, I promise you they'd probably be a 1 seed. Maybe they'd probably be a 2 seed. Legit. If Elijah Martin was at Michigan right now, they'd be a 2 seed.
What our boy Roddy Gale had 30 last game.
Yeah. No, he played well. Like I said, they're playing well. But those guards throughout the year are horrendous. Him and Burnett have both been playing atrociously bad. Burnett did have a game winner for me, so that's my boy. But he has been playing terrible.
All right, Chris Beard has taken Ole Miss to the Sweet 16. I wish I had this stat on when's the last time they've been to the Sweet 16. I think it's been over 20 years. But and he's gonna face Tom Izzo in March. This game is in Atlanta, so who knows? You might have a little bit more Ole Miss fans there. So who do you guys have in this game?
So I was looking at the spread for this game, and it is disrespectful to Michigan State. It is like 2.5 or 3.5 spread. And for that reason only, just because of what I seen, how disrespectful the spread was, I think Ole Miss gets this upset. Because I know you don't fade Izzo in March, but there's something about this Michigan State team where they're just missing something, and I just can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel you, but I'm going to go with Michigan State. Yeah, I do feel like they are missing a little something, but I still feel like at the end of the day, like Coach Izzo, he's going to will this team into a win, whether it's a 20-point blowout win or a 1-point win where it's like winning off a free throw or something like that. I fully trust Izzo with about a week to prepare for this game. He's going to have the boys ready to go, and yeah, I got to go with Michigan State. Been with them all year.
Yeah, I just think, this is, to me, and I didn't even know the line was 2.5, but I think you should hammer Michigan State here. Better coaching staff, the guards are better, the bigs are better, the bigs are bigger. And Michigan State has proven that they can come back in games. It was down 10 or 12 to New Mexico, showed some fight. They got people that make shots. I am concerned, though, about the point guard play because neither Trey Hoddeman nor Jeremy Fierce can shoot. And that just kind of stalls an offense out. But I don't think this will be the game where that will show. If this team had Cassius Winston, and I know it's, easy to say if somebody else had, another player from the past, but this team would be probably the front runner to win the whole thing, and I'm serious.
All right, so we're going with Michigan State here. I do like that Xayvin, when he disagrees with you, he's like, yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying, but honestly, that sounds stupid as fuck. But
never that.
All right, we're gonna move on to the West. Florida versus Maryland in San Francisco. Crab 5 versus Walter Clayton and the boys. who gets this game?
Florida by a lot. Maryland's not deep enough to hang with Florida in this game, and it's just as simple as that.
Yeah, it's Florida for me. I mean, Walter Clayton, he's him, makes big shots, knows how to hit good shots. So, yeah, it's Florida for me on this one.
I ain't got to say too much. Florida has the bigs to stop whatever the hell Maryland thinks they're going to do, and the guards are not good enough. Florida is just much better. The double-digit win.
Hey, the last time you said something like that, I forgot what team you said it for. But they got blown out. What the team did you say that for just the other day on the Instagram? You said whatever they think they're going to throw out there. Georgia. God, what? Oh, man.
Wait,
that was funny. What did I say? Which one did I say?
The picks you had that were bad?
I said I could see an upset. But okay. You was emphatically like, do not take Gonzaga here.
Yeah, Georgia just played terrible. I don't understand how that even works.
All right, we got the Texas Tech Red Raiders versus the Arkansas Cinderella John Calipari Razorbacks. Who wins this game, man?
This game's interesting because Texas Tech Williams is hurt, or like he's playing, but he's not at 100%. And then McMillan, who's damn near one of their only shooters, he might come back. Who knows? If he's not playing in this game, Thiero might come back for Arkansas, they said, for the Sweet 16. I could see Arkansas getting an upset here. I think I'm going to pick Arkansas. If McMillan plays, though, I'm going Texas Tech.
True. Yeah, I will say for my pick, I'm going with Texas Tech for this one. Only straight on the soul of like all season I've been watching them, their defense. Really is the only thing here for me. I know, like, at the end of the day, like, this season, they're averaging about holding opponents to like 58 or 50 something points per game this year, something like that, around that average. And I think they can do the same thing here with Arkansas, slow them down. Once again, I'm going with the preparation with about a week or so to prepare for this. Slows them down, keeps Arkansas under probably about 70-something points. And I mean, it could also be a close game where it's still an under 70-point game and Texas Tech wins by a couple points.
Give me the upset. I'm going with Arkansas. I think Chance McMillan, even if he does come back, he hasn't played in a while. Like you said, Williams is kind of hurt. I think this team goes on offensive lapses. And Arkansas is just playing well, man. They got Boogie Flan back. He played better than I expected him to play. Jonell Davis has showed up. The bigs, they've showed up. I don't know exactly where Texas Tech is going to score in a sense in this game. Like, I know they're going to play defense. I don't know exactly how they're going to get their buckets. JT Toppin, he's going to have a phenomenal game. I think Adu Thiero, if he comes back, what's the 7-footer that transferred from Tennessee? I think if they have big games, then Arkansas pulls the upset. So I'm going with them.
Mike, who did you pick?
Arkansas.
Okay, I just had to double check. All right, so that gives us an SEC regional final there in the West. We're gonna move out east. We got Duke versus Arizona. Caleb Love revenge game could possibly end the best Duke team in the last. I don't know. They're saying this is the best Duke team in the last 25 years. But Caleb Love has that opportunity here. Who wins this game?
Caleb Love had his 30-point. What did he have? 30 points the other night.
Yeah, 29, I think.
Yeah, he's not. This is the game where he probably shoots Arizona at the gym because he's way too excited to try to get revenge on Duke, and Duke kills him.
Yeah, I'm also going with Duke. I'm tired of Caleb Love. I mean, he hit that big shot against Duke. I'm tired of Duke. I swear. Like, and this is the year we get Caleb Love out the way. Like, he's gonna, like Mike said, he's gonna shoot him out of the game. And I've been waiting for him to shoot him out of game. I was hoping it was last game, preferably, but it's definitely gonna be this one. I'm taking Duke by a country mile in this one.
Give me Arizona. I think they're gonna win. I think they pull it. One of these 1 seeds is going down, and I'm going to take Duke to go down. I'm also a UNC fan, so kind of, take that with a grain of salt. But I think Caleb Love, he shows up against Duke. He did it at Carolina. And I'm with him. I don't think he shoots them out the gym. I think he actually keeps them in the game, and I think they pull a close
one. All right, so Duke wins this game, but I'm not really. I don't see that point. Ever since he's played Tyrese Proctor, he's actually had terrible games every single
What's
time.
terrible? What's terrible? What do you mean? What's terrible?
Like under 13 points. Like he plays bad. Like he shoots terribly against Tyrese Proctor.
I'm about to see.
I think he's one of three since Tyrese Proctor has entered a Duke uniform. To be exact, he's 1 for 3.
Well, against Duke, he averages 16, 4, and 4.
I said when Tyrese Proctor's there.
I'm just saying, Tyrese Proctor could easily get in foul trouble. Easily. So you can't just say,
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Tyrese Proctor in foul trouble. But moving on to possibly the most exciting game of the year, if you like scoring. We got Nate Oates trying to get back to another Final Four, back to another Elite Eight with his Alabama team. Grant Nelson does look healthy against BYU and the Cougars. Who wins this game?
I think this is a lot of people are going to pick BYU to win this. I think it's going to be a popular upset for people to pick this week. Maybe I'm wrong, but Mark Sears just shot 5 for 15 with 12 points or something like that. And I don't think he's going to do that again. And I think he's really going to step up in this game. And I really want to see Duke versus Bama, so I'm picking Bama to win.
Yeah, also, I'm probably going to also be taking Bama in this one. I don't see BYU, like, really keeping up with Bama. I mean, yeah, it's going to be an offensive track meet either way, but I just feel like it's a Bama spot in this one. And, Bama versus Duke in the Elite Eight.
I want to pick BYU so bad. I really do. But I'm not. Just let me take Bama. I just think the guards are just a little bit better, a little bit tougher. The bigs are a little bit better. I'm going to take Bama.
All right, so that does it for. Oh wait, hold on. I'm tweaking. No, we're good. We're gonna move down to the Midwest. We have Houston versus Purdue in Indianapolis, as we discussed earlier today. LJ Crowd coming off a huge game. What are we thinking here?
Purdue is finally facing a competent team in the tournament. They're finally playing somebody that can guard Kaufman Wren. So Houston by a lot.
Yeah, I'm also taking Houston. Not sure on the spread though, but we'll be taking Houston. I don't think Purdue even keeps up with them too much here.
Double-digit win, Houston.
All right, we have Kentucky. We have Mark Pope, Trustin Pope, taking on Tennessee, a team they beat twice this year. Do they get a third win over Tennessee this year in Indianapolis?
This game is tough. Kentucky's playing good right now. Both teams are playing well right now. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. Fuck it, give me Kentucky. If Kobe Bray is hot, they're hot. They're tough to beat.
Yeah, I will also be taking Kentucky. Tennessee, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta fade Rick Barnes. I've been wanting to fade him. I wish I could fade in him maybe second round, first round, or something like that. But in big moments like this, he's gonna fold as a coach, and I'm gonna take Kentucky in this one.
Yeah, give me Tennessee. I think, especially with Lamont Butler, kind of iffy. I know he's playing; he's been hurt. If he even slightly goes down, this game could turn bad. And they're not beating them boys 3 times in a row. I'm sorry, that's not happening. Give me Tennessee.
All right, so now we're into the Elite Eight. We're gonna start off in the South region. Auburn versus Michigan State. Who do we have here in Atlanta?
I think it's Auburn easy. I don't think they can guard Auburn bigs at all. I think it's going to get ugly, to be honest.
I'm going to go Michigan State. I think Izzo finds a way to get back into the Final Four. I understand he's probably not going to have the same amount of preparation, but as a coach, I feel like he's going to have his guys way more prepared to slow down Auburn just enough to keep it in a 1 to 2 possession game where they find a way to squeak out a easy win.
And man, I'm with Zay on this one. I think that Auburn has a much tougher first round opponent. And I just think Michigan State will be more prepared. And I do think they have the bigs to slow them down. Carson Cooper. dang, what's his name? The big that can shoot kind of like this. They are nice. Cohen Carr go down there, he'll rebound. I think the guards are probably a wash, and Auburn is just not playing that well. Like, give me Michigan State and the experience of time is up.
All right, so Michigan State to the Final Four. Do we think that Trey Holloman and Chaz Baker-Mazar, what's the odds on them getting into an altercation during this game?
100%.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Highly likely.
Florida versus Arkansas here, SEC rematch. I want to say Florida won both of those games, but I'm not about to check. Or one of the games. Anyways, Florida versus Arkansas for a chance to the Final Four. Does Calipari do it, or is Florida just too dominant?
Best team in the nation, Florida. Moving on.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's Florida for me.
Yeah, Florida won both of those games. Yeah, I mean, I know you don't bet against teams winning 3 games. Florida better than them in every single facet.
Next, we have Duke versus Alabama in Jersey. Nate Oates' chance to go to back-to-back Final Fours. John Shire gets a chance to go to his first one after getting knocked out in the Elite Eight. Who wins this game?
Bama barely plays any defense. Duke's one of the top-rated offensive teams. I just don't know how they stop Duke at all here. I think it's going to be high scoring, which will be exciting to watch, but I think towards the end of the game, Duke pulls away pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm the same way here. Like, I think Duke finds a way to win. Our defense is playing pretty well right now. Everybody swings to the ball and funneling it to man. So I'm definitely going with Duke in this one. Duke to the Final Four.
I've always been under the impression that you take the better guards in March, especially deeper into the tournament. You take the better offense. Like, simple. Bama is going to win this game.
All right. Well, Duke's moving on.
Bama's going to win. You mean what?
I like the Bama pick I can get with. The Arizona thing, I'm still like stuck on maybe, but because you said that, and then like we think about the guards on Arizona, they have one real guard. So
Jaden Bradley.
Like, and do you think that Arizona has a better offense than Duke?
I mean, how much better do you think Duke's offense is? Like, yeah, you have the best player, but I mean, if you go player by player,
I mean, they're the number one offensive rated team. So
in the weakest conference in ACC in the last probably
they were ranked that before we started the conference play though.
What do you mean?
I'm saying before the conference play started.
Right. Regardless, you still have to maintain throughout the year. The ACC is absolutely brutal. If y'all were in the SEC, the shit would not have been the same, and you absolutely know that.
I mean, they played a Big 12 team and an Illinois team, so it's like.
So you think y'all have the best offense in the country?
I don't think that. I think the best offense in the country, realistically, is probably Florida. But
do you think you have the second best offense in the country?
Oh yeah, I think we're probably right.
Do you think your offense is better than Bama's? Like, genuinely, like, you really think if both of y'all is operating at top efficiency, your offense is better than Alabama's?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If they're both playing at their best, then yeah, Duke's definitely better.
I gotta say, Duke has a better offense right now than compared to Alabama. Duke has way more shooters coming off of screens. If I'm thinking about Alabama, like, I'm not worried about too many of those shooters besides Holloway and Sears, and then where I'm worried about Proctor, Knipple. You're still worried about Cooper Flagg, and then you still got to worry about even like the lobs too, and then Isaiah Evans. So it's a lot to worry about with Duke. That's like 5 people to worry about.
I want to say Jaren Stevenson shoots like 40% from 3. No, he doesn't. But I think they have a better offense than y'all. But go ahead. I'm about to just look up offensive ratings for the year. But go ahead. I know that's your team, so obviously you're gonna, put on for your team, which I was talking about.
We were specifically talking about Arizona though. Like they're like Arizona does not have a better offense than us.
No, yeah, they don't. That was just an upset pick. Like one of them ones is going down. All 4 ones is not going to the tournament. So
they might.
Oh, Mike, you're back. Did you ever give us your opinion on that?
On which one?
Oh, he was saying that. Where do you rank Duke's offense? I guess.
If Alabama's offense is firing on all cylinders with the fastest pace that they play, I think their offense is a little more dangerous. But they have to be playing perfect.
That's a great way to work that. And that's how I said it too. Like everybody at their top efficiency, I think Alabama probably has the best one. And they played in the SEC, so they played against much better competition than Duke and anybody else for that matter that wasn't in the SEC.
The pace that they play at is scary if they're hitting all their shots.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. But
I hope you do.
Grant Nelson, guarding Cooper Flag. All right. Houston versus Kentucky.
So Kentucky's dealing with these injuries that we talked about with Lamont Butler. They just played a physical game versus Tennessee. Now they got to play a physical game versus Houston. This is where they lose. They're not winning 2 physical games back to back.
Yeah, I'm same way with that. Yeah, I think Houston finds a way to get a win here. That's 2 tough back-to-back games for Kentucky, and I think Houston's a little bit more motivated to get to the Final Four since they didn't get there last year when it was in Houston. And since this one's in San Antonio, they're a little bit more motivated to Texas.
Houston is just flat out better than Kentucky. Like top to bottom, like I don't know if Kentucky has one position that's better than Houston or coaching staff. If Houston's coaching staff is better, we're taking Houston.
All right, so we're in the Final Four, San Antonio, Texas, April 5th. All right, first game up, we have Michigan State versus Florida.
Give me Florida. I'm best team in the country.
I gotta go with Tom Izzo. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be tough once again, but preparation is gonna be big for this one. I think he once again finds a way just to keep this team close enough where it's a 1-point game. We're finally getting the close games that we've been asking for the whole tournament, and they find a way to win by like 2 or 3.
Give me Florida. Like he said, best team in the country. Yeah, man. I think they just have too much offense for this Michigan State team. I don't think they can stop them. Unlike this other team that's really good on defense. That's what we're about to talk about.
All right, Duke versus Houston. In Houston. No, not in Houston, but in Texas. My fault. Who do you guys got?
So in my personal bracket, when I was originally clicking through, I had Duke in the championship game. However, now that I think about it more and more, what team outside of their non-con schedule sent however many months ago, when's the last time they played a team as physical as Houston? I don't even remember. And I think because of that, because they haven't had that experience, lately in the season, Houston might win this game. And I think I'm just going to go with Houston because of that.
I do feel you, but I'm rocking with Duke. Not gonna lie. I know, because those are good points though. Those are like solid points. But I just feel right now in this very present moment, like this Duke team is playing like one of if not the best basketball that we're seeing right now, both defensive and offensively wise. And I got a good feeling where this Duke team finds a way to slow this Houston team down just enough for me to keep it in at least a 2-possession game, and they win. I wouldn't be surprised if Duke wins by 6 or 7, or if the spread's at like 8.5 and they win by 10.
I thought Duke was going to lose 2 rounds ago, so I'm definitely not taking them. Like I thought they were going to. I ain't gonna lie. I really thought they were going to lose in the Elite 8. The Sweet 16 was just like somebody has to get upset. I really do think Alabama's going to beat y'all. Houston is better than Alabama. So I think they have a better guards. I think their coach is just a little bit better. John Shire will get there, though. I do think he's going to be really, really good. Kelvin Sampson is that guy. They are more physical. Give me Houston. Revenge, too. Remember, this is a revenge game from last year. They beat them by 3. Them boys going to be ready to play.
All right, Houston versus Florida. Who do we have in the national championship game?
So I'm pretty sure last year me and Los were crazy, and we had Florida in the Final Four, and we were a year early, but we saw the vision, and Florida's winning the Natty.
I'm rocking with Houston. I think Houston wins the national championship. I'm like, if they get past Duke, if anybody gets past Duke, they're winning the championship. But like you said, it was a revenge tour for them, and they were super hungry. And if, like I said, if they're going to beat Duke and they're playing in San Antonio, this only makes sense for Houston to win it.
I do think this will be the best game in the tournament. Like, I think that's the best defensive team in the country, and I think Florida is the best offensive team in the country, or let's say one of the best offensive teams in the country, especially when they're clicking, man. So this game is going to be a very big contrast in styles. I just think that, like I said, you take the better offenses late. So I'm with Walter Clayton and the guys, and I think that I'll rebound Florida and they'll shoot better than Florida. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like maybe a 6 or 8 point game. I don't even think it'll be that 2 or 3. I think it'll be like 6 or 8.
So you're picking Florida?
Yeah. Come on, now. Got to get a now. Yes, get a chomp.
All right, so Florida is the national championship according to the Sweet 16 second bracket.